On the 29th of March 2016 at 3 o'clock in the morning, I text my mum this. Mum, as you may or may not know, for a very, very long time I've been desperate to get a DJI drone. And it's been announced that you can now legally fly them as long as they are flown in a large space and is not going to get in the way of any buildings or aeroplanes. One day when I'm older, after buying a PC, would you consider letting me buy the DJI Phantom 3 standard? It's £400, but by the time I've paid for the computer, I will have a job anyway. That message I sent to my mum 8 years ago, and here we are today, about to crack open for the first time my brand new DJI Mini 2 SE. You can probably tell I'm a bit nervous, but let's get this thing open. There it is. We got the remote, let's put that here. We got the copter itself, whatever that is. Right, let's get this thing set up. The thing with the DJI Mini 2 SE, it's all done through your phone. I've got this app called the DJI Fly app. Currently trying to connect to the remote control. It says where we are right now as a recommended zone, Leverstock Green Tennis Club. That's where we are. This here is my tennis club. This is where I play all the time. So what better place to take this up in the sky for the first time. Before we do anything else, I'm going to put the propellers in position. Try to be as delicate as possible. There we go. And then we want to turn it on at the bottom. It's a 1 touch and then a 2-second hold. And that is good to go. Put that down. And then you hold it down again, as you do with that. And it's now going to be connecting to the drone. The remote's going to connect to the drone, and we could be ready to go. We're ready to go. You have to pull these in, if I'm not wrong.
Take off.
Right, let's do it. Just going to get used to the controls. Forward, back, side, side. And you can see on here, zoom out. You can see on here, we're going to press record. There you go. That's now recording at 1080p at 30, which is what this is as well. This would be perfect on a hot day. It's giving a nice breeze. Let's go. Oh yes. I'm not sure how. I'm going to have to work out all of these controls. Still a few more weeks before we go to Asia, so plenty of time to get this sussed out. But yeah, we are now live. We are recording. I want to work out how to point the camera down. Shooting in progress, unable to switch shooting modes. Right, we've stopped the video. Let's change the video mode, hopefully. So we're filming at 1080p at 30. It can actually do 2.7K, but that's a big file. And while I'm out backpacking in Asia, I don't want to be dealing with files that are too big. Of course, with the connectivity, that could be a trouble, but 1080p is just fine for me. It probably would have been a good idea for me to work this out before, but I want to get it to look down. I'm thinking, what I'm going to do, I'm going to land it because I really want to work out how to set these camera settings. I want the camera to face down, and at the moment it's just up there wasting battery. I'm going to press that there, and then you press land.
Landing.
And as you can see, it's now coming home. It's coming back. Houston, we have landed. So I think we've worked it out. I think it's this button here we have to move. So let's put it back in the sky. Bring it down. It's a hot day today. We want to get a bit of a breeze going. Here we go. See that? We're changing the angle of the degree at the moment. Right, we're now at 90-degree angle. You can actually see my foot. There you go. Let's go. Look at that, it's going higher and higher and higher. Wow. To think that I play on these courts pretty much every day, to see it from this angle is amazing. Let's get a bit of a spin going. I'm obsessed already and we've literally just cracked it open. 8 years I've waited for this moment. Probably more than 8 years. I mean, I texted that in March and I mentioned I'd wanted one for a very long time, so we're probably talking 10 years. I know this channel might be new, but I've made YouTube videos now for 10 years. I've just never been in a fortunate position where I could actually own one of these things. And how grateful am I to be able to. We're going higher and higher. So I'm currently 65 meters. Can you get a zoom on that? Oh my God. Can you see that there? 83 meters. That is, I've never ever seen the courts from that angle before. There's no point. There is no... Right, we're at the maximum altitude that I've got the settings on at the moment at 120 meters. We're only 2 meters from exceeding the maximum legal altitude in this area, so we're not going to be going any higher. But that is incredible. Look, look. Must be 118 meters high. Honestly. I mean, I know it's a small drone, but that just looks a million miles away. That is...
Shall I whip out a tennis racket and you get some shots while I do some serves?
Should we play a bit of tennis?
Yeah.
Let's bring it back. We're going to bring it back, and me and Harrison, we're going to play some tennis. We've got the stuff here, so let's have it here. Let me bring it back over this way. We'll get a really cool shot of the club. Hang on, so we got it there. There you go, that's about in the right place. And now I bring it this way. This court here where we are, we're here on court 5 at the moment. We're going to make it so as it comes down, it's like the perfect kind of height. I'm pulling down this toggle, you can see 105, 103, 90, I think, let's say 50. 50 would be appropriate place to start. That's going to be a little bit too small, I think. I'd like to try and get a good angle of us playing. So
maybe 35 and then bring it back a little bit.
Let's do 40. Let's do 40. And then we're pretty much bang in the centre. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pass this camera to my dad. We're going to pick up the tennis rackets and have a game while this is filming from above. Yeah, by the looks of it, we've still got a bit of battery left. We've still got about 50%. So we'll probably play for 5 minutes, have a little bit of a go with the controls again, and then it'll be time to call it a night. So we've got the rackets out, we've got the balls out. Let's have a game and see what it can see. I think that's an appropriate one to end it on. The drone's crying out for help. We've got about 2 minutes left of battery life. Let's bring it down. And hold the land.
Landing.
There you go. It also gives you the option to cancel the landing as well. As much as I'd love to do that, we're not doing that. It's coming down. And just like that. Area under aircraft unsuitable for landing. That's me. And just like that, 8 years in the land. And just like that, 8 years in the making, we have landed. I left the house today with just 65%. I've learnt why we shouldn't do that. We've only been up in the sky for probably not even 20 minutes, but that's a lesson to learn. You press this once, and then you press this again. And that's it. The aircraft is now switched off. Now we have to switch off the remote. I just wanted to quickly show you, I love this feature on the app. You need to obviously have your data on and connected. That shows like a map, but it also shows some examples of some other shots taken by some other, so like we got Azif here, a guy called Azif, who you can actually follow. I guess they've made it into like a social media. They've posted some photos from where they've been flying and they've put some reviews on, etc, etc. I think it's such a cool idea. When I first wanted a drone 8 years ago, this was absolutely not the case. Yeah, I guess that's the whole interface. We can look at that on another day. For now, Gonna hold this once, hold this for 1,000, and that's it. We are finished. As far as the first flight goes, I think that went pretty well. Of course, was a bit confused at the start with how to get the camera to move, but that now makes complete sense. The propellers are away as they should be, and then these are away at the bottom. Something I really like from a compactability perspective with the Mini 2 is how the backward propellers, they actually fold under the aircraft, while the forward-facing ones fold next to the aircraft to make it fit into the carrying case very conveniently. I got this today from the DJI store in Piccadilly Circus. This is a carrying case, just £20 this is, and this is suitable for every Mini device. There you go. I am going to get some clips that hold these together just to make sure they are completely secure when they're in the case, because while this is coming around Asia with me, I do not want anything getting damaged. We can attach that nicely, go like this, and close that up for another day. I'm so relieved to have this cracked open now and working perfectly. It's just, yeah, such a cool device, and to see it go as high as it did, 120 meters in the end, to think that thing's capable of going 5 times higher than that. Maybe that's something we'll legally try to do in the future. I'm not sure if that's possible here, but I'm not sure going higher than 120 meters is legal here in the UK. However, you know, we're going worldwide, we're going all over Asia, and I'm hopeful that, I guess, they'll be a little bit more lenient in their laws so we can test the limit. So anyhow, I'm now going to get back and play some tennis with my brother. You can see he's over there practicing his serve. He's itching. We're going to have a game, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next video.